happen. Everything's gonna combine, right? There's so many threads in this anime. There's so many characters. It's just like, oh, the evil idol girl, the other idol girl, the third idol girl, the idol manager, you know, Doba, the father, the comedy duo or not duo, the like all these characters, right? All these characters. You're like, holy shit, man! There's so many characters, man. So here we are, man. Here we are. Last episode of ODDTAXI, right? I'm hoping, of course, we're gonna manage to, you know, pull all the threads together and all combine those threads, right, to an actual coherent storyline in the end here. It's very well written so far, but I am afraid that it's like, I feel it's like 20 at least plot threads, points or whatever, that are left. That, I mean, of course you're gonna resolve most of them, right? But I'm a little bit like, oh, you know, there's so many left, man. Especially since they keep adding on the cop thing with like the cop's brothers, the orphanage thing, and then the main character also having that orphanage thing in his memory, he can't sleep and so on. It's just crazy. Let's ordering it. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, we're good by taxi. I think it's gonna end with him to be a taxi driver though. It's gonna end with him probably dating the fluffy girl, right? And still being a taxi driver, I guess. It's because he's chased by the rapper guy, man. The guy likes to sing when he kills people, yeah. Skipping the opening, I guess. He's coming there with a very important journal, I feel. Yeah, I love animals. It's kind of weird. Aren't they all animals? Does they have a zoo in this world? What? Yeah, I don't like humans. Maybe they're all humans and he's just crazy. Maybe this isn't a furry anime. Maybe they are a Beastar. Maybe this is insane. That would be kind of funny if no one actually is an alpaca or whatever. This is crazy. He's not a walrus. This is insane. Is that... See, am I gonna be right on that? His flashbacks are all humans, right? You know, maybe he's mentally insane. He thinks everyone is like a cat or something, but they're actually humans. Holy shit, that would be the weirdest twist ever, man. Holy shit, man. They aren't actually you. There was really no build-up for that whatsoever in that thing, but man. See, the can't be a walrus. He's just crazy. No, it isn't actually a furry anime. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this end part is the first minute here. Oh, so he beats him up or something? Bad parents, right? Oh yeah, so the mom beats him up. But didn't they die in an accident? But, so... He thinks that his doctor is a gorilla, but he's just a human or something? What? Kakihana is not a monkey then? Man, this twist is effed up, man. What are they doing with this anime? This isn't actually a furry anime, it's just fake. It's not actually on Beastar. Yeah, and he just keeps looking at animal and Wikipedia. But all the items then, they play in this Dodo game and so on. They're very, you know, animal focused in the game, right? Man, this anime is so crazy. This anime is so crazy. I did not see this going into the first minute here, being that the main character is actually not a walrus. He's supposed to be a walrus. And that's why he recognizes people then, because he's like, oh, it's clearly Kakihana, he's a monkey. Oh, the cat. That's why he's like, oh, this girl, I recognize her, she's a cat, right? That's why he's like, oh, that's why I recognize them, because they're different animals. He sees them all as animals. So he's like, are doctors gorillas then? He's like, he could see he's a doctor because he was a gorilla. Yeah, that's how it seems, but that doesn't make much sense then. Are doctors gorillas always? Yeah, so he's coping that because everyone is an animal. So Yato isn't like an kidda, I think he's. Yeah, walls are fast like me. And I guess she isn't an alpaca then, right? This twist is epic crazy! Holy shit, man! Oh my god! But yeah, his aura thing, that he's always like, I can see people's aura, so I can see them, you know, in shapes. Because he doesn't see them in... My god, this anime is ending. This anime's final episode is just insane. Oh my god. Yeah, so no one actually an animal. There is no... Yeah. There's no... What are they? A taurus, I guess. It's like a minotaur. A bull. An elephant. It's all fake. That woman is the bunny. The fluffy girlfriend isn't fluffy. She's just a tall woman. She isn't actually a fluffy alpaca woman. She's just a tall lady, I guess. That's all him. He's a fat guy. And obviously Goriki isn't a gorilla. He's called Goriki. Like his name sounds like a gorilla. Gorik. Oh, the money! But it's not all the money though. But yeah, and of course, the traitor here. Yeah, you got a new friend there, giraffe guy. There isn't a giraffe. Man, I can't drop this now. Holy shit, man, it's anime. What are they doing? Like, this is twist, man. This twist is insane. This could see us be one of the craziest twists I've seen in anime in years, man. The whole anime wasn't furries. It was just fake. It was just fake furry, man. And though I expect the last episode to be like a live action, the 5 last minutes will be live action now, right? I expect something to be the last 5 minutes. They're not gonna be animals anymore or something. But clearly it has to be that. That's why he can recognize people, because he recognized them because they look like animals to him, right? He's like, this guy is like a giraffe, so I know what he is, right? And I mean, she clearly wanted to kill her though. Yeah, and she wanted to kill her, so I don't understand. Yeah, who killed still though? If we ignore the animal plot point of being animals, who actually killed the idol girl, right? Did she do it? Did he do it? Is she in denial? Did she actually do it? She just doesn't act like it. And this woman, of course, tricked Kakihana and so on. I guess she's poor, right? So she's probably a poor woman. But I mean, he kept calling her a cat. Why did anyone ever react to that? That he was like, oh, the cat, the Calico cat. Why didn't anyone ever react to him that he's calling everyone cats and so on? It's like, oh, that girl, oh, the cute cat girl? Like, why isn't like she's a cat girl, she's just a woman? Why didn't anyone, if they aren't animals, you know what I mean? Why wouldn't the people react to his lines all the time? What it does explain though, is that, I said it earlier, of course, in the reviews, like why are people, some people are, you know, a cat and the Popeye is like a dog and so on, but I guess they aren't actually different animals. Yeah, like her mom is actually like a walrus. She's a human, right? So that at least explains that part, I guess, how they can have different animals. Kakihana's mom is not a monkey, I guess, right? So, well, she was faking it, man. Why are you? Oh my god, Kakihana is a silly character. Jesus Christ, man. And that guy isn't an echidna. His guy next to him isn't a polar bear. Man, it's kind of anime. It's just, oh my god. Oh yeah, this guy. But he was still playing. I mean, he still had to play a game with the dodo, though, right? That has to be still part of the real thing, right? The game he had to be playing had to be a dodo. And this guy on the MeTube, whatever, he clearly also had to be. Yeah, he's gonna do his selfies. But this strategy seems really stupid though. Aren't they followed by other cops? Or real cops, I mean, cop cars? Yeah, he thinks everyone is an animal. Here we go. Beastars. Visual diagnosis caused by he thinks everyone's a crocodile. He thinks I'm a crocodile. This guy is crazy. Oh my god, this twist, man. Holy shit. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't think, yeah. It's pretty clear he thinks that they're all animals, but they aren't animals now. That's his crazy disease he has. But those guys are not being very good criminals. I mean, they're clearly gonna be captured by all the cops, man. They're like... These guys, yeah, like, they're clearly gonna be captured by them. Like, how are they gonna escape the other 10 cop cars, right? Like, it's... Oh man, he's driving to the end of the road, man. What can he do now then? End of the road. Was an epic jump, I guess. But is there another side though? I guess you flashbacks when mom was in the car as a kid, right? Here we go. But can you land somewhere? Except the ocean? Is like maybe it's a bridge, you know, we can land on the side of it? Man, beautiful. All the money flying out there. But, yeah, all the money coming there. It's a nice ending, I guess. Oh, and of course this guy, him and his freaking viral... This is gonna go viral! Him and his goddamn lack of viral thing. Yeah, this guy and his freaking viral... Oh, Kakihana season 2, I guess. Yeah, he's there. Well, this girl, did she marry the bus or whatever, but... I guess they all see the car for some reason. They all happen to be in this place. Yeah. They all happen to be when he can see the taxi. Oh yeah, she remembers throwing the dead body into the water. So the car's too now behind her. They also happen to be outside. But yeah, she of course remembers she threw out the body in the water. She's like, oh, that's like when I killed that girl and threw her body, the dismembered body, when I dextered her. Yeah, that's true, yeah. She PTSD that stuff. Well, he's like, he can swim, he's a walrus. He's a walrus, right? He can survive this. Oh, they gonna turn into humans now? They were expecting the lesbians to be humans. Oh, she's like killed him because she wanted to. But yeah, suddenly his mom is not a walrus, right? So... Yeah, I guess she died on purpose, I guess. But she used to beat him up, right, so... His mom was clearly evil and crazy. And was going crazy because her husband was hitting her, his dad. I'm hoping we're gonna see all the characters that have non-furries, right, when it's over. Yeah, they were dead, of course, after they jumped in the water with them. They have like an alligator, so... But this twist is so... I don't know, it feels kind of unnecessary, honestly. It's just like the whole anime was fake, man. The whole anime wasn't actually a furry anime. It wasn't Beastars. We were just tricking you guys. Rule 34 is gonna be all useless now. Yeah, it's all these cute pandas and cat girls, and my life was so much awesome. Yeah, my life was much better now. He's just happy. I was happy. Everyone was like furry. It was just my love. Okay, looks like the Yakuza guy. But... Yeah, it was the foundation, right? Yeah, I'm happy I became a walrus. My life is much better now as a walrus. He uses walrus power to swim now. Nah, she's gonna say, okay, I knew it, baby, come on. The fluffy girlfriend, you can do it, call it. She's a freaking capoeira martial art master after all. She's incredibly well trained, strong, powerful, you know, the best girl, clearly, but, yeah, look at this, she's gonna... gonna utilize her amazing martial arts skills again to destroy a car or something. She's like a Street Fighter character, beats out the car, you know, yeah, she has the power of Street Fighter. But are we gonna see her how she looks like a not alpaca or something? Man, people are gonna reverse this thing to a Rule 34, right, when they see her as a human and so on. Maybe it's not now when they're all gonna be humans, right? This anime, dude. What a freaking twist, man! What a freaking twist! Oh my god, yeah, she's a very tall, attractive woman, right? And he's got a beard, yeah, he's good. This is so weird! What the hell is this ending? Holy shit, this ending. Yeah, so we're humans now, right? Yeah, as I guess earlier, they're gonna expect them all to be humans. We're gonna see them all as Oh man, she was so fluffy before, man. It's a hot alpaca. He's like, you were so more attractive to the alpaca. Kiri, but you were also curious as an alpaca, so... Still can't talk to the ladies. Yeah. He used to be so... But she was attractive to an alpaca though. Oh my god, man! You're ruling all the hentai! Come on, man! You ruined all the fun stuff. Oh man, this is sort of weird anime. Oh, so Dobu looks like a monkey anyway, right? Yeah, so the whole anime now is gonna be, of course. So Dobu looks kind of the same anyway. Yeah, and the cop guy too, oh my god. These animes twist, man, but I still feel they have resolved now the pop. Like, who killed the idol girl? We still have minutes to explain who killed the idol girl, right? Yeah. Yeah, my brother was bad after all. But this twist, man, is just so crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, and the rudder, of course. Her leg. I guess hurt her leg, right? Kicking the... Yeah. Her badass Kakihana rock couldn't break a car, but she hurt her leg deal. I guess she still was the murderer? She was just crazy or something? Yeah, she was like, I didn't kill her. I guess she did kill her. She dumped the body though, but who killed the girl though? It wasn't her otherwise. I guess that's of course Janjo and this is. And then you can see all the character, him, the manager and so without... He looks so different, man, when he's... I mean, Jan looks the same, right? But he looks so different without his dog form or whatever. But he kept calling everyone cat or so on. Why did anyone react to that? He was like, oh yeah, the cat girl? Why did anyone say, oh yeah, the cat girl? Why did anyone ever comment on him? He was like, oh, the cat girl's right. Yeah, I was like, no. It makes sense though that he looks very different, man. What his hairstyle's even different. He had the coolest hairstyle, come on, man. In my head, yeah, he was loved, of course, even Nikaido, but oh yeah, that's a precious experience. You very positive. I can visit her in prison. It's like, yeah, I guess. But yeah, so he gets the money from him, I guess. Yeah, he gets the money from Imai. I don't know why he keeps... Why he want the only cash for? I don't know why he's like, I need the only cash. And why he hates money for? Why does he hate money for? But what's the cat girl in his closet then? No, Kakihana gets nothing. Yeah, that idiot he gets nothing. Yeah, that's good. So who comes in like dumps? Here's a million yen on you, like dumps on it on hospital. This ending is so hard now. Okay, who was in the car then? The cat girl. Who was in the cat girl? Probably. Who was the cat girl? Tell us. Yeah, okay, don't tell that guy. Whatever. Imai, poor guy, kick him out. This anime tweet is crazy. Yeah, someone in his car, in his house, is crazy. He is clearly mentally crazy, so it's like, well, he is not anymore, I guess. He's knocked it out of him. I guess those guys are still doing the new stuff. Ah, yeah, that's of course the bunny lady. Something. Yeah, I mean, he has the tapir look, right? This twist is so weird, man. But I was like, they still haven't resolved the issue of like who killed the cat girl, unless it's gonna come in the end now, though. And I'm not that happy that they just kind of made the comedy duo is big friends. Yeah, that didn't really mean much then, and the friendship of or the love story of Baba and Nikaido, that didn't amount to anything. That was kind of weird. And then the other cat girl with her being poor and Kakihana, I mean, maybe they're gonna solve that, but yeah, make money, right? Oh, don't kill people? That's the rule? Okay, I guess that's the rule about the lines. Yeah, so the Yakuza runs like a foundation for children, I guess. Yeah, so who was it? Was he insane? Was he just crazy? This last twist, man, this is the... Oh, yeah. He sees people as animals, that's why you can know who they are. Okay, finally, the final episode. It's just an actual cat. And this guy is just mentally insane. Yeah, it's just a cat that he kept talking to in the cat. Yeah, that I guess that explains it, because cat for him are people also. Yeah. Yeah, Baba and... this... That's a cat girl, right? I guess so. That's the cat girl, the black cat girl. Maybe? I guess this is the black cat... It has to be, right? Yeah. There has to be the black cat girl. The idol girl, I guess. She's the one who killed her! But what? She's the one? She was like, I could replace her by murdering her! What? And she was like, yeah, mom, then I killed her, mom. Wait, what? But I guess they did resolve who murdered. She's like, oh yeah, that was awesome! She's all like, oh, it was great! What? Am I too greedy? What is this? Okay, she really wanted to be an idol girl. Oh, she's gonna murder him now? What? I thought she had tried to murder Odokawa, right? She's like, I need to kill a guy. And she was placed in the game too, I guess. No, in case he turned into the game. Okay, yeah, it's... But I mean, I kept saying that another girl killed her, right? Because they were putting a place, right? Oh, Kakihana working hard. Kakihana is like, I need to work off my death might. Yeah. Yeah. Kakihana is to work off his debt, right? And Dobu's in prison. Poor Dobu, man. He was only kind of a cool bad guy. And of course, he works there again as a nurse then. But is she dating Odokawa? I guess she is. She was clearly in love with him, right? Yeah, now she's there at the idol girl to kill him, right? That's how it sounds, right? Yeah, she did to kill him now. She's like, oh, let's grind. What? Season 2? When? Yes, god damn it! Little evil idol girl! What the shit, man? That ending? My god, little evil idol girl? She's like, oh, I'm just gonna find a taxi! Oh my god, I said it, one of the other girls killed her, right? Holy shit, man. I said that the other cat girl, I said it last week, I was like, what if the other cat girl killed her? to take her spot, man. If it wasn't Nikaido, it was gonna be one of the other cat girls, right? The answer her being like, oh, Mom, it went great, Mom. It was the greatest strategy ever. I strangled her. It was easy. And she's so, like, happy about it. Casual. It was just like, it's fun time, Fun time in Murder Wheel. Oh, what a final episode. What a weird final. What a weird final. I mean, it ended with... What a weird final, right? This thing was great. I was afraid we were going to show it. I mean, it was kind of weird. I mean, that the guy didn't do it, right? So when the guy didn't do it, I was like, okay, maybe the other cat girl did it then, right? Maybe the other idol girl. And of course... it ends with her jumping into the car being like, oh yeah, let's go, I found the car. So it ends on a cliffhanger. Season 2, when is she gonna kill Yumin Odokawa, right? Yeah, I mean, of course it ends with her being like, oh, hello. Ends with her aiming to kill him, right? She's a little murderous idol girl. And Nikaido, of course, is gonna get convicted for the body displacement. But anyway, let's talk about the big deal, right? The big deal. Just what a crazy final thing. I'm getting some kind of shock here. It was very obvious immediately when they said it. Yeah, I mean, clearly the first minute when the episode started, it was definitely not something you would expect until the final episode, right? Because it was like, how would you guess that no one's actually an animal? It's just a kind of weird dimensional thing, because obviously we as the viewer, we are watching everyone as animals. So to think that they were going to say that actually this isn't a furry anime, no one is a furry, it's all fake, it's all nothing is real, they're all humans. That twist was just, I mean, yeah. If someone saw that coming, you're pretty crazy, man. If you guessed that coming, that's one crazy theory. And I mean, as I watch this anime now, I didn't binge it, but I kind of half binge it. Someone certainly probably had that theory during its airtime, I guess. But yeah, this is crazy, man. But anyway, so they said it immediately, basically, right? They immediately said, "Oh, no one is an animal." Yeah. So that was a weird thing in a sense, because then, as it was so obvious, of course, after 10 minutes they confirmed it, but it was so clear immediately. You kind of kept thinking about it, right, for the whole episode. And I was like, oh, so the orange bird, isn't that crocodile? Yeah, it's... But it did explain why he could so easily recognize people, because he sees them also as animals, so they look different for him. But one thing I think that the anime did not explain, and they didn't even address it in the episodes, that I'm a little bit disappointed, honestly, is that... But he kept calling them all animals, right? So how would that work? Was it all in his brain or something? Like, what's the little cat girl? One of the evil cat girls. Every cat girl was evil. All the idol girls were pure evil. One was a murderer. Okay, not the victim, but the other ones were. Yeah, one was a murderer. One was the other two, mafia, and yeah, they were all pure evil, man. But that explains how we saw her and her mom, though. Because we're talking about her mom. But anyway, I think one thing I would say definitely I think was an issue in the episode, though, was that the twist is really cool that they aren't actually furries. This is dreaming that shit, right? But at the same time, though, in every episode, he's been calling them cats and so on, right? And it hasn't been much scenes where people hasn't really, like... There has been these brief comments. Someone be like, oh, calico cat? What we're talking about, yeah. But, I think that if that was much more, I'll say, pointed out to him, that why do you keep calling her a cat? Isn't she like this thing? Yeah. No one really like addressed that with him in like a more an obvious way. I know people commented on him earlier saying that, what do you mean, Calico Cat? So it's been very, very brief comments of that. But I have to say that I feel now that they should have, I'll say it. I think more people during the early episode should have pointed out to him that, what cat, or something, what we're talking about, yeah. What do you mean, Kakihana is a monkey? Like, yeah. If people have said that more, of course not as like in this face, but then it would be too obvious. If someone's like, there's some cat here, that would be too obvious, right? But I hope people have said that meaner. Like, they shouldn't just say it out in his face, then it would be boring, right? But if you say it a little more subtle, it's like, what are you talking about cat? It's really like, something like that, yeah. So a little bit more on that. I think that would have made the reveal a little better, honestly, because now I do feel it kind of comes out of nowhere. I don't think they really built it up, because, for example, with this character, he kept calling her this cat, right, over and over again, in front of people, in Kakihana and so on, and no one, like, commented on that. Make once I think they did about 10 times. So that I do think is a little mistake here. I feel it's like they haven't really built up that twist in that sense, because no one seems to really address that he's like, she's a cute alpaca and so on. Yeah, no one has really addressed that he sees them all as animals. But yeah, what a twist, baby! What a freaking twist in the end. Everyone, no one is actually an animal. He's just a fat guy. He's like, I like walrus because they're fat like me. Oh my god, what an ending! It wasn't the furry anime. All the hentai is ruined. It wasn't actually furries. It was just him all along. Yeah. It definitely is one of the craziest final episodes I've seen in a long time. Absolutely. Not that the actual storyline, right? But just the whole reveal that the whole anime isn't actually a furry anime. Like, this is, whoa. It reminds me, I guess, of, spoiler that, Decadence? The most, I guess. That was like last year, where in Decadence they aren't really what it seems to be, right? Everything is kind of fake, right? In a way, in the anime. Not really. It's like half of them are fake, or half aren't. And then they changed the art style. And that's a good point, of course, Decadence. And I watched Decadence, the whole anime. I only reviewed, I think, the first episode. So I reviewed the anime, but on next episode. And Decadence, probably the anime, and I think most people said it too. I think a lot of reviews said the same thing. Is that in that anime, they had a similar premise, I suppose, that the world is fake, like in this anime here, right? In some extent. But they said it in episode 2. It was like immediately. So, it's as I mentioned, very minor spoiler. Episode 2, they explain everything immediately. And that, to me, Decadence was weird, because you're like, oh, they have this, like, in Decadence, then it's much more obvious that, the world is fake, right? It's much more obvious that we aren't watching the real world. So it's clearly much more hinted to that. So they're all gonna have to reveal it probably faster than, like the final episode. But at the same time, in that anime, they just did it immediately. Right. So here, it's the opposite, right? They waited for the last episode, which is much better, because then, of course, it's a much bigger twist and a bitch sucker punching you in the face, because they're chasing it in the last episode. That, of course, makes a lot bigger impact. Like, what? Right? What? This impact is a lot more, right? So you're like, what? So it definitely is bigger. But at the same time, I think it's fair to say that in this episode, it doesn't really matter the episode itself, but the anime itself, if they had been a little more Decadence, where it's more hinted to that he's just crazy, right? I mean, this hint is crazy, but in this way, I think that would have made it a little more like that you could maybe like see the patterns and so on. Yeah, maybe. That would be my one thing. I love that the little idol girl, the little sheep idol girl, was the murderer. Yeah, and she looks even tinier as a non-cat girl. She looks even younger, right, when she's not in her cat form. So that's nice. She had one thing I will say though. Even though I guessed that she was going to be the murderer, I did say that one of the other cat girls killed her. That was what I said in the earlier. So I mean, I have been on that notion before, that she was the culprit of everything. I've been on that notion, absolutely. So it's not a big surprise to me that she actually is the murderer. I'm trying to get a good image of her here, but I'm not getting an image of her. She's walking, whatever. She pops up there in the car then. Oh, here it is. She looks all kawaii. I tried to get the image where she looks all... She looks even younger as a non-cat girl, right? But anyway, yeah. So, I guessed that she was going to be the murderer. Her or the cat. I mean, I said it several times. I was like, okay, if Nikaido isn't the murderer, it's going to be one of the other cat girls starts taking her spot, right? So, I said that. So, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I predicted it. But I felt that I kind of did predict it though. I mean, first I guessed that Nikaido was the murderer, right? For like way earlier. And then when Nikaido got there and the body was already dead, I was like, okay, it's going to be one of the other cats, right? So, it's kind of like, well, if it's not Nikaido, it's going to be the other cats, right? Honestly, not a big twist in that sense. It's more that she's so fun, she's so casual about it. Oh, don't worry, mom, she died really easily. It's like, she's just so, it was so fun, yeah. It's more that she's so casual about it. That was kind of weird. She's kind of psychopathically about it. That's kind of crazy. But there are two things here which I actually really like this ending here. Is that, yeah, it was kind of predictable that it was her again, because like who else would it be if it's not Nikaido? But they didn't address it until the very last minute after the whole animal reveal and so on. And then no one captures her. She's gonna kill the main character, right? She's gonna kill Odokawa. No one knows it's her. She's no Nikala gets the blame for it, right? No one knows it's her, and she's gonna kill another person. Like she's like, yeah, and of course Odokawa kinda, he's like, I'm probably should mention to the cops. I think I figured out who's the murderer, and then we didn't see him talking to the cops. And then she's in his car, right? So I actually really like the ending that she's seemingly is gonna kill him before it has the cops. And she's gonna win, right? And then they waited to reveal that it was her all along. So I really like that, honestly. I think it's really cool. It's really nice. The bad girl wins in the end, right? Yeah, I guess. So it's a really nice touch. However, though, so big but one thing I will say though, I love that she's a killer, and I love the way they made it. But the one thing I will say though, I think she should have more screen time though in the not the episode itself, but like in the anime generally. So even though I guessed that she was gonna be the murderer, one of the, I was like, it's likely her, right? I wasn't like, I'm sure, but I was like, I think it's her. So even though I guessed that generally, I still think that she should have more screen time. She was the murderer all along, right? And she was the cat girl having the least screen time. So it feels a little like, just in my general sense, it feels a little strange having the big murderer being the girl with like the least amount of screen time, right? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like she had the least screen time. But I really do love that she won. I love that she won. Yeah, I love that the bad guys actually win, right? Again, it ended her, entering the car and like, oh, I found a taxi, mom. I'm gonna take care of business. Yeah, so she wins, right? Because Odokawa is, weird. He didn't tell the cops, right? I wish we would see him go on a date something with his not fluffy girlfriend then. That would have been a nice touch, though. Yeah, I kind of missed out on that. I wish we had a little scene of them going on a date or something, though, before he dies, though, honestly. That would be a little nice. But for that matter, though, one thing I like in the final court is just seeing how everyone looks like. Yeah, of course. Just seeing how they all look like humans. And when I see Kakihana, though, man, he looks even uglier as a human, right? Yeah, the monkey guy looks even uglier, so... Clearly not a big caps there with, as the monkey. But I guess he got completely free then. Yeah, crazy gun guy he's working again, right? Yeah, he's free, I suppose. The cat was a cat all along. Harder for her to replace her though, in the sense that they weren't both cats. They were just both attractive girls though. That's a little harder for her to replace her. But I was thinking about one thing I will say though, which I didn't like in the episode, probably I think the weakest part of the whole anime now in the end, is some of the plot points not really being resolved or having purpose, as I kind of felt was going to happen, honestly, last week. I said that I think there was too many plot points left that there was going to help to resolve them. And I think this character is probably the most glaring thing of that. He seems to be kind of pointless. This is, of course, the one-side comedy duo. And I kind of like his jokes. I like that kind of comedy style in Japan. I like that, the Kansai kind of Osaka-style comedy, stand-up and so on. So I kind of like his jokes. But him and Baba, they were kind of like, I don't know, what's the point, really? And we didn't really see how Baba took that his girlfriend got, like, taken to prison or whatever, right? Nikaido there and so on. So I do feel that it's a little bit like, yeah, I don't really see a point of the comedy duo, guys. They were delivering some jokes. But now in the end, they didn't like, he never met the main character, his storyline, this feels like a very side storyline that didn't resolve anything with the main character or the main storyline. They just and the Giraffe guy, he turned him down anyway, and then Baba didn't like have anything to do with Nikaido, so that I think is weird. I think that's weak to me. Like that feels like the weakest part of the whole storyline, the comedy duo. I always said that the weeks before that I felt that the comedy duo was kind of like, oh, they're doing something on the side. I don't really see how it really like is important for the anime, and I guess it wasn't. The contest didn't really matter. The judge was, of course, the father of the murdered girl. We know that. But that didn't matter. Like he didn't really have any screen time, so that didn't matter. They mentioned his name once in the episode. So yeah, that this part feels just unnecessary to me. You could cut out the comedy, guys. He had some, of course, dialogue with some other people, like of course with the crazy double player. He had that scene with him, right, when he entered the strip place or whatever he worked at, the host club, and I mean, he was kind of funny and so on. So I kind of liked his comedy sense. I liked his jokes. So I don't know. It's not like I hate the character. I liked his jokes. I think he probably had one of the best jokes in the anime. Most of the time, I really left them. So I like the jokes, but I don't see the purpose of his character, or Baba for that matter, because they kind of didn't really go into that with Baba and Nikaido, with the mystery kiss there. So it's a little bit like, this is kind of, I mean, I guess they resolved the plot point by having him be pointless or something. A little bit weak there, and yeah, I don't know. They didn't really resolve the Calico cat girl either. You know, the non-evil cat girl. She was evil too, she treated Kakihana. But they didn't really resolve the non-murderers, cat girl, yeah. The non-murderers idol girl, they did not really resolve that. She just was kind of like there. She just kind of watched them, and she never get any punishment for tricking men like Kakihana. So most bad people actually in this anime actually kind of got scotch-free, yeah. Because, actually think about it, yeah. Well, think about it. This is an anime where all the bad guys wins mostly, right? Yeah, because Kakihana obviously was a victim by the evil, I remember the name, the Calico cat. He was, of course, victimized by her. She's just working free, right? Nikaido got arrested, but not her. She's perfectly fine, right? She worked for the Yakuza and did crime, but no one cared about that. She's fine. The other cat girl murdered the other cat girl. She's a crazy psychopath murderer. She's gonna kill Odokawa too. She clearly is, she's the winner. She kills 2 people, I guess, at least. And it's the famous girl now. She's the real winner because Nikaido got blamed too. So the pure little evil girl, she really won. She was super evil triumphs, yeah, super evil. She wins the anime, yeah. She wins too. But then you have people like, surely Yano and Dabo go to jail, but like the other bad character, like obviously the crazy gamer guy, he's also just free. He's back at his work, right? He's kind of like free from his addiction, and is back at his workplace. So yeah, most of the crazy bad people, they're just kind of scotch-free. Where like the middle management they got captured. This is a good part of where but the savior girl, she got, maybe we're gonna have a final episode of 14 when the little psychopath girl is gonna kill him with her rope, and then she appears and is like, Capoeira! Yeah, and she's like, leave my husband alone or something. Maybe she's gonna come in and save him again there. When the little girl's kind of strangled him. Honestly, that would be kind of a funny ending when she's like smiling at Odokawa in the taxi car when she's a driver, and you see her in the mirror being like, leave my husband alone! The not alpaca badass fighter lady appears, kicks her ass. That could have been an ending, man. Seeing the 2 ladies fight outright, little idol girl, alpaca girl, or nurse, then the nervous idol, and have like a street fight. That could have been an amazing ending. But what happened in that anime? Some kind of mass fighting. But anyway, that's the final episode. Insane twist ending. An crazy twist ending. They were not furries. That was just crazy. And that was obviously immediately, and that was really, really crazy. I do think it resolved most plot points. I do love how the cat idol girl was just an insane psychopath that easily killed her. I was like, it was great, Mom! I'm gonna kill them all! Yeah, it's like free for so many kills too! Yeah, I love that ending of her as being like this casual little murderer. That was really good. And entering, of course, his car and being like, oh, it's your time now, bitch. It's like, oh, you're gonna go down now. Fat old walrus guy, it's your time to die. So that was a really good ending. It was really, really good. But it didn't, I think it was a great episode, but it didn't like perfectly land. I think it was a couple of plot points. And I do like seeing evil triumph. I like that the idol girl won. I really love that. But I don't like that the gamer guy won. That the evil gamer guy. Like I think he should go to jail. He was like an annoying, crazy, sociopath, shooting people at a hostel club, and he was just like because the thing is that it's kind of like if someone robs a bank. You're like, yeah, robbing a bank. That's pretty cool, man. Like you're a pretty badass lady there. Bank robbery. You kind of like I respect that. Which is like, oh, you're robbing old ladies. Yeah, that's kind of like, oh, you're killing little girls. Nah, that's not cool, man. So because I think with everything, every crime, right, you kind of judge them on what crime they actually commit crime. That's just a fact. I think people don't want to say that, but come on, we all know that's true. If you hear, look at how it's in prison, right? If someone is there in prison, right, for like hurting a kid or doing something worse, right? So kind of that kind of stuff. They usually get beaten up by other criminals because people ever hates them, right? And that's kind of the thing here. Like the little idol girl, that she murdered her idol girl, you know, to take her place, and that whole stuff, right? And got Nikaido kind of in jail and so on. And she's like a famous idol girl now. She's gonna kill the main character. That I can be like, yeah, you know, she's an evil psychopath, but at least she's winning and she's becoming a famous girl. And I respect that. You know, she's climbing the ladder by killing everyone else. Yeah, this is great. You know, I can respect that, right? But the guy that's like, oh, I just wanna play my freaking mobile game, and this guy ruined my mobile game, and I gotta kill them all, you know. You don't respect that guy, you know, you kind of feel sorry for him, but mostly he's just like crazy sociopath. Yeah, you don't really like, he's like a dislikable bad guy. I guess you can call him, he's a dislikable bad guy, and she's a likable bad guy, right? And seeing the likable bad guy win, as an ending, that is great, right? But seeing the dislikable bad guy win, and the same with the other cat girl, right? The Kali cat girl. She's also like a dislikable cat girl. We gave her a little backstory there. Oh, I was bullied as a kid. But come on, she kept abusing Kakihana and so on, and he spit in his face and he was crying and so on. Yeah, she was like also a low life, you know, criminal, evil psycho girl. I want to see her get punished too, right? So it's a little bit give or take this. Some of the bad guys won, and I like that. Some of the other bad guys won, and I dislike that. So it's a little bit, it's a little bit, you know, you see, you kind of want to have those plot points resolved of she's left the idol group or something, the other evil cat girl, she just didn't get anything happen to her. She just kind of left or something. It's kind of weird. And Kakihana has to just work it off or something. I don't know. Some parts are a bit, wait a minute, why didn't he get the money back from her then? He knew she lied to him and so on, and he knew she was a criminal. He could have demanded money back from her or something. There's some points there, I guess. But anyway, we might make another video talking about that stuff. Long video now, long review video, last episode here. Alright, see you guys tomorrow with Waifu Wednesday, which was Slime course. I mean, it was Slime, and also it was ODDTAXI that was airing today instead of last week, and that was confusing. But that was all a great episode. ODDTAXI, one of my favorite anime season.